Hey guys, time for another Rimworld stream. Hope you guys are all ready for this. If you didn't see the stream yesterday, I'll catch you up at the once I open the game up. But before I start, leave a follow if you're enjoying my content, and head over to my VODs channel if you miss any of my videos and you want to catch up. But enough of that. I think it's time for the game. So, yesterday we lost yet another person, but this time it was kind of on purpose, right? He was very useless. He had gotten completely and totally scarred, so we tried to use him as a meat shield to take out this ancient danger, which succeeded. But then after that, he kind of didn't work out with the second part of the plan. I was going to remove his heart and then install it on Komodo over here because she has an artery blockage, but as you can see, the surgery failed and it wasted the heart. Which means that he technically died for nothing, but to be honest, he was just a drain on our resources as it stands right now. Anyway, all he was good for was being a meat shield. So while it does kind of suck that his death was for naught, his life would have been for naught as well. But all that means is today we need to get some more hearts. And while I'm at it, I think it's time I make an actual hospital, because that is definitely part of the reason things went wrong. But even with an actual hospital, we're going to need electricity, because we need lights. That is another reason the surgery went wrong. There was no lighting. And while I could use like a torch or something, I'd rather not heat up the room when summer is coming. And not to mention, it requires fuel. If I go with electricity, then at least at first, it'll cost fuel. But once I get like geothermal up and running, I'll be fine. Now, Komodo does need to heal from the stab wound in her torso now, but thankfully that's the only wound she received, so it'll probably be healed at about the same time the anesthetic is starting to wear off. As for the ancient danger up here, we are hauling out the loot. Now, I purposely didn't open the hermetic crate or any of the ancient cryosleep caskets yet. That's because they could be extremely good. And I wanted to save that as sort of like a special thing to find out today. We are going to repurpose this building. We're going to partially deconstruct it so it's in a better shape, partially reconstruct it as well. But we're gonna probably turn this into our rec room once I have it broken up a bit more, because this entire center area here is unnecessary. It should be a big open floor plan, so that way it gets the big bonus for being, well, open. But before all of that, let's first things first get Ibis over here. Once she finishes hauling over the Militor, she's going to be opening that hermetic crate. Let's see what loot we got in addition to the ones we already know about. Poison synthesis tech print. That may be the worst tech print in the entire game. At least it'll give us a research bonus in the sense that it gives intelligence to whoever uses it, intelligence XP. But that is definitely not what I wanted to see. I do think Orange needs to start helping with hauling shit, though. So once they're done hauling that, I will start moving some of the furniture in here. The sarcophagi are whatever. I mean, I just prefer using graves. I don't see a point in the sarcophagus unless you're building a tomb, and I don't really like using tombs. So I'm probably going to deconstruct those and just get the materials. Oh, why is Orange pissed? Okay, Orange, go eat and sleep. I didn't realize you were that fucked over. And a flash storm right out front of the building. Well, thankfully it is made of slate, so that won't cause any issues. This could be a problem. Hopefully, it's daytime by the time the fire gets close to the research area so we can put it out. Or it starts raining. Either or. But as I was saying, I'll be... Oh, cow is giving birth. Also, critical alert fire. That is not close enough for it to matter, but whatever. Let's see. So we got a male calf. Yet again, we're going to slaughter that. That's just some steaks, I guess. Some veal, I should say. Komodo's going to go put out the fire. She's probably the person who should be doing it the least because she has a stab wound, but whatever. She was hungry, so I guess there's that. Ibis, can you please put out the fire? You know what? We're just gonna ignore the fire for now. Hopefully a rain starts soon. Okay, well, if we keep them all three putting out the fire, we should be fine. Anytime it gets too close. I could also just real quick cut these plants so that there's nothing for them to catch on fire with. Although they seem to prefer just watching as the fire happens. You know what? I guess we'll just do it this way until the fire burns itself out. Royal Tribute Collector. You couldn't have shown up yesterday? Oh, well. I'm not going to bother cutting these plants now. Because at this point, the fire is solving itself. So, I am on commitment mode, by the way. So, with the Royal Tribute Collector here, change of plans. I'm gonna open the cryosleep caskets. Because if this is pirates, they will be able to help me. I'm gonna wait until they get closer, because they're way over here. But I am going to absolutely open this up while we got a chance. And there's the rain I was worried about. Okay, everyone, let's go. Now, I said this yesterday. This is a massively risky move, right? This could be pirates. They could have really good loot, and they could just wipe my entire colony right now. This could just be the end. And if that happens, damn. However, 3 people is not enough for a colony. I need more people. And Randy, for all the benefits he's given me, he has yet to give me any good opportunities for colonists. The only people I've been offered are people with trotter hands and other issues like that. I need more people, especially a new doctor, so that I don't just have the one, because if that one doctor dies, I'm fucked. So in order to fix that, I'm praying that I can get something out of these pods. Hopefully, if I'm really lucky, it's not going to be pirates. It's just going to be regular colonists, and they're going to be on the ground. And you know, maybe one of them will be standing, whatever, but like they'll mostly be on the ground and we can capture them that way. But the only way to find out, I am going to have Orange stay back here. If it is pirates, actually I'll have him here. If it is pirates, we need to be ready for it. So Komodo is the worst at combat. I'll put her up there with that one because, you know, it's 1. Ibis isn't exactly great with combat. I mean, only a 10, but this is what we're going to have to do. So let's find out if we lose the colony right now. Okay, it is pirates. They're all up. 3 of them are taking coke right off the bat. Let's see the kind of gear they've got. So, flak vest and a bolt action rifle up here. Okay, the bolt action won't be an issue because he's in melee combat. This one has an LMG. We're going to need to deal with that. This one has a machine pistol. This one has a chain shotgun. Okay, never mind. The chain shotgun is primary target. LMG is scary. Chain shotgun is way worse. Komodo can hopefully deal with this guy. The guy's only got 3 melee. Komodo's also only got 3, but she's got an actual melee weapon. No one else here has any good melee. The person here with the LMG does have an 18 in shooting. So that is definitely scary. Let's see. Okay, we got the one downed. Orange is down. Komodo's down. And Ibis is down. Well, And a permanent brain injury. Oh man, this is yep. This is a loss. Sensing trouble, a mysterious man in black has arrived. Randy, you've done it again. This, I'll be honest, all he's got is a revolver. I don't expect him to be able to do much here. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I really can even make it there in time before my colonists start bleeding out. Okay, maybe I can get a kill off. At least take one of them with me. Doesn't help they've got that flak armor that has saved them so many times. Look at that, 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Them having armor versus my just clothing is definitely such a massive difference. I could have gotten flak armor, I guess, if I had wanted to, but like, I would have had to research that, and the whole reason why I wanted more people is because my colony was fucked, so I wanted to take this risk. And you know what? I'm not upset. The whole point of Rimworld is to take risks sometimes. Now, I will wait as my people bleed out. Just because, give him a salute, watch him slowly go. There goes orange. There goes Spider, the man in black. How long until these guys bleed out? 15 out. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're not waiting that long. Okay, so that was the Guy Union. A fucking terrible playthrough. I'll be honest. I did not expect to lose that early, but I also didn't expect to never get any new lifeblood to my colony, and just, that is awful. So I'll go for another Lost Tribe start, just because it is really good for people. Randy, strive to survive, and commitment, of course. There we go, randomized. Blood, that's not a good sign. That was the random seed it decided on. Anyway, now as for where we will put our city, this time we're not going to go for raiders again. Raiders was definitely not the best choice if we're doing a tribal start, especially with as few people as we had. So if we aren't going to do raiders, we don't need to put ourselves like near enemy factions like I did last time, although I don't think I really did it on purpose. Let's see here. This is a minus 80. This is a 0. Minus 80. Not a lot of great places if I wanted to be near multiple allies. I mean, I could be close to the Imperials. There's a lot of people here that I'd want to take out, probably. Here we go. There's 2 neutral settlements here. There is this one hostile one, but there's also this Empire one here. I think right here looks like the best place. It is a temperate forest. It's got a road. It's got small hills. It's got a creek. I think this is where we will put our city. Also, there's pollution there. Huh. Anyway. I think this will be a good place. Do a fluid ideology. I never even got to change the ideology last time because of what happened. Anyway, let's randomize and see what we get. Islamic. I'm going to avoid any of the actual religion-based ones. Okay, Buddhist. I'm okay. Embodied theist. We'll go with that. I just want to avoid going with, you know, like Christian, Islamic, Hindu, or Buddhist, just because I'd rather not have the people get upset at me in the future for any deeds I might do. So since we're not doing raider this time, I'm not a big fan of high life. I really do find that drug use in this game kind of meh. But let's see here. Maybe we could go for rancher. Could raise a lot of animals, but then we wouldn't be able to do any planting, which would be kind of not that great. We could do human primacy. Yeah. I think we'll go with a human primacy. Just start off saying we're the absolute best at everything. It's not like the opposite of what we had before, but you know, we had like a tribal thing before, which I would think of as more nature-y. Now we're gonna be more anti-nature. And maybe later we'll add rancher on top. Well, actually, wait, if I'm doing human primacy, I don't know if I can do rancher. Yeah, whatever. But I would want to get animals before I actually get that point. So I don't want totemic again. Let's just pick, how about spike core? That sounds interesting. And, sorry, I had to cough there. All this can stay the same. Okay, here. Execution. Who cares? I'm just saying it. I mean, it's no, maybe I shouldn't do that. That is a bit... Okay, fine. It's horrible if they're innocent. I'll leave it at that. Slavery... We'll leave it at abhorrent. Clothing doesn't matter. Organ use. They're just organs. I'll be honest. I think the organ use concept, or precept, I mean, is kind of stupid. Because, like, I can understand not wanting your own organs taken, but I don't understand why someone would be upset about taking a person who literally tried to kill you's organs to save someone who is your ally. I just find that kind of weird. Cannibalism, will leave that as abhorrent. You know, we're not raiders like last time. Last time we had cannibal raiders. This time we're not gonna do that. Blindness is horrible. Bonding, disproved. Can't change that because human primacy. Corpses, whatever. We're gonna have to see them as ugly, I guess. Fungus, whatever. Diversity of thought. Now, let's think about this logically, right? This is all about how humans are the best. And if humans are really the best, then we would be a little upset if people said they weren't. But otherwise, we're not going to care that much because they are humans. They have the right to believe that. So we're a little upset, but we're not going to be like, oh, no, you're not allowed to be here. Insect meat, despised, ill, gross. Physical love doesn't matter. Eating nutrient-based, I can't change that. Research, whatever. Scarification, horrible. Skull spike, disapproved. Yeah, this is all fine. We've got a production specialist now. Animal sacrifice. The hominid immolation. That is a name for a ritual if I have ever heard it. And just because I like to have 3 rituals, I will add 1 more, and we'll do a social festival. I don't care when it sets it. I don't want to do kneel pillows again because we just did it last time, so I'll pick pews because that's kind of fun. The building, hominid shape. Okay, that's a name. Now I am gonna remove these. Sorry, I had to cough again. I seem to be coming down with a cold. I do not like weapon relics. I think they are very overpowered because they just are always legendary quality. So instead, I like to just pick other items that can be relics. That way it's less strong. And we don't venerate any animals because we're human worshipping. Now, let's get our people. So, this guy, the ultimate miner, but he can't do dumb labor, so he can't haul or clean. He's 51 years old, though, and I'm not going to be able to help with any health issues that appear, so no. A super immune body purist who's really good at cooking and could eventually become a good socialite. So she does have a gunshot in her leg, and she is 44. I'm going to roll it again. Night owl and chemical interest. No. Night owl. Okay, look, I don't want to do a night owl. Sickly. Okay, this person, this guy, really nice because of those plants and that construction skill. But the problem is, in the future, I plan on not using plants very often anyway, don't I? Because, or rather, we're not eating them. I guess we'd still plant them for the, here's the thing. I shouldn't plan on that because I do still want to do plant stuff. So I probably won't actually do Rancher. I think Rancher is a fun concept sometimes, but the problem is plants add so much to your game. So I probably will still end up doing plants. Problem is, Sickly is so bad. I'm just gonna have to reroll. No, Pyromaniac. A Recluse is not gonna work. Fast Learner, really good at shooting, moderately good at plants, learning how to do crafting and medical. So he could be like a secondary doctor. That works for me. He's 38 years old too, so he'll be fine for a while. Let's see. Kind, beautiful, chemical interest. Oh boy. And a lot of scars and 45 years old. That's terrible. I don't think artistic is worth it if it's just artistic. I don't want a Pyromaniac. Animals. Okay. 64 years old. Okay. Night Owl, 75 years old. 25. Okay. Another combat person. Still not great. I'm still not a big fan of just combat. I mean, they do have some social, I guess. I'll leave him for now. I might come back and re-roll him. Do we have any other socials that are better? No. Yeah, no. This guy, construction really good, crafting really good, incapable of animals and artistic and plant work. That just means he can't handle animals. I don't need him doing that. So yeah, he can be our main crafter. He's also good enough with a weapon. We can give him one, and he can construct, and he can research when he's not doing that. So that's perfect. Happy with that. Again, just artistic is not something I want. Asthma, no. A 16-year-old psychopath with an alcohol addiction and 14 beers in her pocket. No. We already have a plants person, don't we? Yeah. This is just a better plants person. It's verifiably better. Although he is 36 years old. Oh, slow learner. Ew, I didn't even notice that. How did I not notice that? Gross. Here's a really good cook who can also do some plants. That'll work. And we do still need a primary doctor in order to be able to go well as we need to try and make sure that everyone can at least slightly research. Like 0 intellectual is awful, 1 is awful, 5 with a minor passion is okay, 2 is awful. I'd like at least another like this, but we need someone who is a primary doctor. So we gotta get someone good at medical. Oh, a wimp and tough. How are you a tough wimp? Whatever. This is good medical, also good at combat, can be planting when not doing that stuff, can help with the animals, can help with crafting, but is 50 years old and is a wimp that is also greedy. Sad, because that could have been really nice. Your stats are kind of mid. I am being a little bit greedy and trying to get like a really good stat lineup just because of the fact that we need good stats on these characters if we're not going to get any new characters like last time. Ooh. Another tough wimp. What the hell? And this one's 60 years old. What is with all the tough wimps? So 39 years old is not the best for age, but it definitely could be a lot worse. 6 medical is still not a high number, but burning passion really makes me want it. But most importantly, jogger and industrious and sanguine. That is too good to pass up. It's not the best other stats, but that is too good to pass up. Absolutely. We can always just practice medicine on prisoners by stealing their organs. So let's see here. We want to forbid all this stuff. Okay. Now for combat, let's see. Vulture can take whatever. You're a shooter, so you'll get a bow. You're melee. You're shooting, you'll get a bow. You're melee. Oh, wait, she can get the Pila. I think now everyone has a weapon. Yeah, there we go. No one needs to use the club. Now we start with a cat and a guinea pig, which are... Oh, and a dog named Socrates. Okay, normally, I'll be honest. Normally, I just kill animals that I start with because I don't see much point. But something about a fucking tribal group being like, ah, yes, this little doggy, Socrates. We need to keep him around. The other two, on the other hand, are emergency foods. Now, as for where we're going to build, I always like to try and take an already existing building and furnish it as much as I can so that I'm not starting from complete scratch. Problem is, looks like that might not be an option here. None of them are very well built, and the one that is kind of built, it needs so much working on that I'm not going to bother. Plus, it's made out of steel, and I'd rather just deconstruct that for materials if I'm going to do anything. So I'll just build one by hand. Most important thing to start with, we need a sleeping area. It's not going to be very big, but that is because this is eventually... Actually, you know what? I will upgrade it in size. Ever so slightly. This is going to be the size of a single room in the future, but right now, this is going to be all of their room. Like it's going to start out as a bunkhouse, basically, but it's going to turn into just one guy's room. But, we don't have any way of making beds yet. I forgot I'm doing tribal. So I will do sleeping spots. There we go. And then I will let them finish that. But after that, we need to make a place to put all of our items. Also, I forgot to do their priorities. That is dumb of me. So I always make these priorities. You're our secondary doctor, so you're going to have doctoring at a very low number. Bed rest. There we go. Those things I always keep the same. Childcare, we're not going to have any children. I don't like the childcare part of this game. It takes way too long unless you're willing to put them in growth vats. While it does make like super characters, it takes way too in-game in-game time. Plus, not to mention the fact that you have to wait until your people romance each other or do like research on IVF. It's just too much work. Basic can stay the same. Warden's fine. Handle is fine. Whatever. Hunting. Okay. I thought Mega Scarab had a gun, but they don't. Construct. I want everyone on construction duty to a certain degree, except Huntsman, I guess. But I will make it a 4 for you guys, I guess. Grow. That's an important one. I want everyone working together on growing as a priority. Plant cutting, same thing. Smithing. you're our primary smith. However, you have okay crafting skills as well. Also, I don't know why I didn't put that there. Actually, you know what? I won't have Vulture help with the plants because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly... Oh no, she's our medic. I thought she was also our cook. Who's our cook? Green Trobo is our cook. So, okay. Then no, yeah, you can do plants. And then everyone ends up doing research in the end as their last case scenario. That should be fine. Actually, I'll keep these all at 3s because... Or no, because then they'll never construct. That should be good. Now, temperature-wise, it's gonna reach 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh no, that's so cold. Need colonist beds. They've got sleeping spots. Need recreation variety. That is a good point. I forgot about recreation. So let's get a hoopstone ring. Let's get the game of let's also tell them to actually no, I won't have them do a floor yet. We need to get a little room for their equipment first. So I said already that I'm gonna have the rooms all be the same. I'm going to do this a little bit more cubic than I did last time. This is going to be a storage room for now. However, it will eventually become a bedroom in the future. But until I get like the materials to make a massive amount of shelves, this is not going to be the storage, or this is going to be the storage room. I mean, this is not going to be a bedroom. But eventually it will be one. Now, speaking of getting resources, let's go ahead and tell them to just chop down a massive amount of trees. Let's just get that out of the way now. We do have a creek here, which gets a bit wide down there. And up here, it's a little wider. So we could do some water power, maybe. That could be nice. Now, next thing, we want to get a research bench for every single person as soon as possible. Because then, when I have them not doing anything, they at least are helping by contributing research. So to help with that, I'm going to break down all these steel buildings over here. Give us a nice amount of steel without having to mine. Mining just takes too long because no one on my team has any mining skill. I know that. So I will let them bring all the steel over. And deconstruct a bit. We do need some food under control as well. I can't believe I almost forgot food. Also, let me do this. I like to have recreation at the end of the day like that and have work at the beginning, but then have anything during the other part. The work at the beginning, make sure that they wake up on time and they don't sleep too long. And the recreation is there in case they need to go to bed early. Or they need to do some like basic recreation. It'll make them more likely to not work, basically. So if they're in the middle of something, that's basically a little buffer zone for them to get done and then get home. Now, we are a bit low on food. And by a bit low on food, I mean, once we run out of pemmican, we're fucked. So, I do want to get a butcher's spot. I'll put it right here. Also, let me just get rid of these stumps and move... wrong thing. Move those. I need to get a dumping stockpile zone started, and I will put it over here. I should also probably have them move these rocks here, because they're just in the way. Just move every rock, why not? I forgot there's 5 of us. Whoopsie. Poor guy didn't get to sleep in a bed. Oh, wow. Bad. Sleeping spot. So this is considered an awful barracks because of the fact that it has a dirt floor. So tomorrow, let's build a floor in it so it's at least a little better. It's still, they're still sleeping on the floor in a, shitty location, but it'll at least be slightly better. Gazelle self-tamed. Well, that is food. Butcher all animals. Yeah. So now the barracks, it's still considered awful, but that's because it needs to be cleaned. Why can he not clean up that dirt? Well, that sucks. For some reason, he isn't willing to clean up that little piece of dirt there, but whatever. We'll worry about that later. Now, in the future, we do definitely want to have someone whose job is just running around cleaning shit. That'll make things a lot easier. But for now, we're just collecting as much wood as we can. Hey there! Welcome to the stream. Just collect as much wood as possible so you can get a lot of shelves for a big-ass storage room. Speaking of which, I should actually probably plan where I'm going to put the storage room. My day's going pretty good. How about yours? This area's already flattened, but there's some rocks there. Glad to hear it. No, it's not. I've been streaming for a good week and two. I mean, it's... Last week was my first week, however, I had like a couple hiccups along the way. I had one stream where the audio wasn't working, so this is like my first like successful week. Assuming something doesn't go wrong today. Now, once they wake up, let's see, we did deconstruct all the steel, so we have a 136 backlogged. That is enough for the 5 research benches I wanted. So once they finish building this will be the new stockpile zone. I'll just put the shelves in once I get a roof on it. And I'll actually let them build the research benches first, because those are vitally important. I'm from Pennsylvania. Oh, they're eating raw meat. I didn't even realize they were eating raw meat. Why are you doing that? What do you mean one columnist idle? Oh, I need to set a research thing. Duh. Okay, this time I'm not making the same mistake twice. I'm going straight for electricity. Kenzo has the plague. Well, Kenzo, it was nice knowing you. I'm also going to get rid of Degas a while. Socrates can stay just because of the funny name, but I probably will be getting rid of him in the future. It's just right now he can stay. Okay. I'll let her finish cooking up, and let's get some shelving units up. Oh, I need to research that. Okay, hang on. Complex furniture. That is more important than electricity. I forgot that I don't have beds and shelves unlocked yet. Oh well. It hopefully shan't be too long. I guess I will go ahead and just make this a regular type of zone without any shelves for now. Sure you can. I need more steel if I want a fueled stove. Oh, you can just say it here. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're gonna put a wooden floor in here now because this is gonna be the new kitchen. So while they're deconstructing all that, well, why don't you share your ideas here, and if I like them, then we can talk more on Discord later. Are you an artist? Is that what you're talking about? Well, deconstructing this whole thing just gives you nothing. Well, thank you for the offer then, but I have an artist already. But thank you for the offer. We are slightly starving to death. Eating raw berries and getting sick. Great. The Rimworld experience. That happened after they ate some raw meat earlier. The Billa Kinship and the Red Chisai. Okay, so we've got a nice amount of food, but we definitely need more. We're also gonna need more medicine. So I'm gonna get a bunch of the heal root and a bunch of berries. And let's see, is there anywhere good to farm on this map? I should check that before I set down a base location, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah, no good farming location. Well then, I will probably just put it, let's see, this is where I want to put the buildings, so I don't want to do that. Maybe over here, there's gonna be a geothermal plant here, but like, it'll be kind of close to the cookhouse then. Although, I'll probably end up moving the cookhouse anyway. Let's use the planner. So I already know that I'm gonna end up with building here. So that's a no-go. I could put like a rec room here and it'd be kind of close, but I'm gonna want to have the crafters probably over here. I'll just do this for now. It'll end up being way bigger, but I'll just do that to remind myself, and I'll fill it in so I know that that's temporary. I can put, since I won't really be storing my food in the storehouse, it doesn't need to be near the storehouse. However, I might end up with massive backlogs of food to the point where I'm going to end up having a freezer. So I am going to need a designated place for that. So I'm thinking I can put like the freezer over here. And then if the freezer's there, I'm going to want to have the plants near the freezer and the cooking place near the freezer. Now, problem is that it's geothermal right here, which is gonna need its own little building. And these rocks here, obviously I can't farm on that. So the farm would basically need to be here. Or over here. I could, but that'd be a bit of a trek. So probably down here will be the farm. I do want to avoid the rocky floor, or rocky soil over here. There's a lot of rocky soil, or stony soil, or whatever. So I want to avoid that as best I can. And this fertile soil, or this rich soil here, while it normally would be nice to have it, it means that my harvest won't all be at the same time. Some will be faster than other parts, and that's not ideal. Let's remove all the constructs near me so I have a better idea of what I've got going for me. The stony soil up here really ruins any plans of farming up here, sadly. And I could theoretically put my farm up here, but then it's really far away. All in all, not many good options for where to put it. I kind of put the buildings here, not thinking about how that would be the best place for farmland. I guess I could move them. It's not too late to do that by any means, so I probably am just gonna have to do that. So let's remove those plans, and let's see here. We're gonna have our houses down here, I guess. So there we go. So this will be where we put the houses. Which means we're gonna have to mine out all these rocks. Oh, I don't know why I right-clicked there. Hopefully there isn't any thick ceilings, because if there is, I am in deep shit. Oh, there's an eclipse. Good. Great. Mining right now, we've got mining as a priority 3. Let's make this a priority 4, but have everyone doing it. Even though no one's good at mining, we need it to get done. But it shouldn't be a first thing that we're worrying about by any means. I purposely wanted to put the houses on the sandstone and stuff because you can't have soil there, so you just can't ever use that for anything but buildings anyway. So it's best to put buildings on it rather than farmland anywhere near it. I do want them to remove all the flooring. This will get me a little bit of steel, I guess. Very little. But I've also got some blocks, some stone blocks, which I could use that for a lot of different stuff, but namely art. Let's see what the main problem is that people are dealing with. Disturbed sleep, eating without table, sleeping on the ground, sleeping in the cold. Yeah, so research, basically. I need to research to make them happier. But right now, more important is planning for the future. If I just plan for the here and now constantly, then yeah, I'll get them beds, but it's not going to help with the future. Now, there is a cougar, apparently. It's way up here. I'm safe. We're down to low food again. So let's start having a hunting actually occur. I believe we could just hunt these animals, these horses right here. And while we're at it, why don't we hunt a couple gazelles? A solar flare during an eclipse. Okay. Randy is having some fun today, we see. Yeah, we struck compacted machinery, cool. Minor break risk from Trobo. This of being hungry. Okay. We need food ASAP. Are there any more berry bushes that we can harvest? An ambrosia sprout, I don't care. Kind of hard to tell how my faction is doing in terms of mental health when they constantly get upset because they're hungry, and it makes it hard to tell if they're upset for something that is like a real problem or if they're just upset for something that could be solved by them just actually hitting the fucking horse with their bow and arrow instead of missing it every time. That's why we need a gun. Guns are a lot more accurate, first of all. Second of all, do a lot more damage. Please stop eating the berries the instant that you pick them. There we go. We're cooking some meals up with some meat. We finally got some meat. I almost went fuck it and killed Socrates there, but sadly Socrates is too small to get any of the useful shit. Ooh, a slaver. That is big. Who's our social? An ancient danger. That scared me. Who's our social person? Looks like Mega Scarab. Okay. Mega Scarab. Once they get closer, you're going to trade with them. Let's see here. We don't actually want any real slaves. We would want colonists. They have a 10-year-old pigskin, 65-year-old Yatakan, and then a slave and another slave. So, no regular humans. Only a Neanderthal slave that's 51 years old, or a Yatakan female 65-year-old. I don't want either of them. The pigskin children are definite no's because they're pigskins. I hate the Trotter Hands debuff. And the other two are way too old. So, great job, Slaver. You're selling a bunch of things I would never want to buy. Oh well. Yeah, I know. I know about mech tech. It's a bit early to be doing that, though. Well, with the fact that we're still tribal. I will say, I think things, for now, are going well. I don't want to say they're going better than last time, because last time they were going well until the bear. More traders. What do you guys have? Nothing much. Okay. Thrumbos, while there's traders here, is big. I can attack the Thrumbos, they'll go Manhunter, and the Slavers should just kill them off. That is a big deal. I need my ranged characters. All of you to come over here. We're gonna piss off some Thrumbos. Yep, Thrumbo Revenge. Now, it is kind of sad that this is the slaver group, because if they had actual resources and they died, then we'd be able to collect those resources, but, you know, with slavers we can't do that. But Thrumbos are worth it. Thrumbos are absolutely worth it to kill. Now, it is going to slightly hamper our relations when they die from it, but who cares? Okay. We'll kill off that Thrumbo as well. We got some free food as well. Free steel spear. This guy right here. Let's check his bio out. A volatile jogger. Kind of terrible stats. I was thinking about saving him, but it's a 41-year-old with mid stats. Well then, you can just die. Wolf will finish off the Thrumbo. Now the meat is kind of going to go to waste. I'm not going to end up using all that meat. But the horns, that's the reason I wanted these Thrumbos dead. Those are some amazing melee weapons that we can also eventually sell when we get better weapons available. I do think, who is my medic again? You, Vulture. You need to just real quick tend to him. His right eye was cut out. Yeesh. Poor guy. Well, thanks for helping. Now, Wool is upset because he's a body modder who hasn't been modified, but like, I'm sorry, we're not giving you a peg leg or a foot. He's just gonna have to deal with it. But that's two really nice weapons. Those horns. We do want to definitely, once you finish that, yeah, butcher those Thrumbos, please. Here, no, hang on. Butcher the Thrumbos, please. Those horns are so good. Look at the damage per second. 10.53 with 41% armor pen. So I need my two best melee combatants. So let's see. Melee 4, melee 11. Yeah. You're going to equip that Thrumbo horn. Also, yeah. Trobo, you're also going to equip that Thrumbo horn. There we go. That's two really nice weapons. I do want to bury the corpse of that person. We'll put it up here by the river, and we'll set up a couple more in case something happens. Hey, Kantro woke up. Oh. I don't know why I thought I needed to change that for some reason. So now we've got a meat backlog too. Sadly, this will all spoil in like 2 days, but hey. We'll cook it all into food, so it'll at least last a little longer. Vulture, please wake up. But that is an amazing start, because now we've also got 212 Thrumbo fur, and that shit, mwah, that is worth its weight in gold. I could sell it for a lot of silver, or better yet, I could keep it, and anytime Thrumbos show up, keep collecting more and more of it, and then use that for some really nice clothing. Which is what I will probably do. I will probably give my best combatant some nice Thrumbo clothing. Wool is upset again. It's because he's a body modder and because he saw the death, I guess. Okay, a heat wave and Wolf wants to go. Man, I'm so tired. I need to exhume a corpse. Hey guys, look, I'm dead tired. Oh my. The fact that he did that and then like no one really had to see it is kind of funny. This cougar right here is definitely an issue, by the way. I'm gonna yet again get all my shooters ready. Actually, I'm just gonna get everyone ready. It's a cougar. I don't want to underestimate it. I don't want to have anyone die because I underestimated it. Okay, hang on. Reward preferences. I don't want goodwill or honor. Just give me actual rewards, please. Okay. Trobo got bitten. Trobo is my main doctor. So, or no, Trobo isn't my main doctor. Vulture is. Well then. Vulture is going to see to the medical needs, but first wants to clean up the dirt. A torso bite is probably like the best I could have asked for in terms of damage, because no extremities hurt and hopefully no scarring. Oh, 70% tend quality. You are amazing, Vulture. Nice work. Now let's get back to mining. It's going to take them such a long time to do it because of how awful their mining skills are. It doesn't help that I'm pretty sure the only one who is actually good at mining is Oh, no, they neither of them are even good. They're just 3s. And then there's of course the one who can't even mine. Huntsman, he's just stuck here researching. At least his work will work on us getting those beds. While everyone else is mining, he's working on getting us beds, I guess. Now, while they take about 7 years... Okay, hang on. Heat stroke. I forgot about heat stroke. Actually, let's not misclick 7 times. I just want them to all cool off in here a bit. I know it means that they're going to be wasting time because they're idle, but they're about to be going to bed anyway. There we go. Now it's, even though it's 100 fucking degrees outside, they've got a nice 60-degree room. That's... Honestly, if I were in an actual bed and I was in a 60-degree room, I think that'd be the perfect temperature. Just get under the blanket in a nice, slightly cool room, you know, only slightly below normal room temp, and just perfect. Because if it's regular room temp, then the blanket will make you too hot, but if it's a little below, perfect. Trobo's already feeling better, so that's nice. She did not get a scar, which is also really nice. I am going to tell them all to attack if they see something. Oh, this quest expires. I don't care. There went some gazelle meat. Oh, and there's all the thrumbo meat. Finish cooking with it, quick! It's gonna spoil! Finish it! Nice! Barely done in time. They are still taking their time mining. Trobo did get heat stroke from the fact that she's just constantly out in the warmth because she came out of their bed before everyone else did. But now, okay, now everyone's got it. Not much I can really do about it. They're just gonna have to deal with it. I'll monitor Trobo when her heat stroke gets beyond initial and it starts getting dangerous. I'll have everyone get inside. But until then, you can just suck it up and deal with it. It's just a little bit of heat stroke. Just cool off a little, man. Like do this. That'll make you feel better. Cargo pods. Oh, yak beef. I'll be honest, I don't need food. Please stop with the food. My plan has to change. There is some roofing that is never gonna go away. And while I could leave that there, that opens me up to insectoids. Do I take that risk and have someone's bedroom possibly become an insectoid attack location? Yeah, I do. It's fine. I don't mind that much. I do, however, need to tell them not to mine literally everywhere, because we need some area to hold up the stone. I forgot about that. Damn, though, that sucks. That is really annoying. I was hoping there was no overhead mountains so that I wouldn't have to worry about insectoids at all. It'd be really nice. Now they should all be cooling off from their heat stroke now. Summer. Yeah, I know. It's a heat wave. I kind of realized it was summer. Ooh, nice. Wool is gonna move really fast now. And it's all because of that catharsis. Wool showed off that corpse because of how tired he was, and it made him so happy that it may have taken him a couple days to realize, but he was just so happy he did. He's just like, man, I'm inspired to run around. I wouldn't mind that one because it looks like it's a bit hollow in there. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, we now finally need to worry about ideology a bit. Okay, we want our highest social person, which was Mega Scarab, yeah. We want him to be the mortal priest. Sorry, mortal priest. What the fuck? I've never seen those just pop up like that. What the hell? That looks so weird. Whatever. Anyway, now we have a mortal priest. That's great. It'll make everyone not upset. It won't make him happy. It'll just make him not upset. It does kind of screw over his expectations, so now he's going to be depressed all the time. But... oh, well. Wait, Mortal Priest Apparel. Oh, no! I never changed the ideology shit so that they don't have specific clothing they want. I hate having that. I feel like a moron now. And I don't have the fabric needed to make it either. Fuck. You know what? Let's shrink it so that it's only the fertilized. Wait, that's rich soil as well. There we go. Don't sow. And when we do, we're going to do cotton. We're just using the rich soil so that it's really fast. Mega Scarab, get inside. Jeez, what an idiot. Okay, the heat wave finally ended, at least. Now the passive coolers aren't as necessary, so I'll tell them to turn them off. Or rather, to just stop fueling them. Mega Scarab, you... That apparel thing is upsetting. That's really upsetting. I did not want that, and I'm gonna have to change that the moment I can. I need to get my ideology to get 10 points as soon as possible so I can remove the clothing requirement. Man, they all have clothing requirements. I just realized. I didn't realize Vulture and Mega Scarab are sisters. Or sister and brother, whatever. Well, wait, I have plasteel? Oh yeah, I guess there was that little bit of plasteel that I mined. I really want these animals. The hen and rooster specifically, that would be a lot of food. That would pretty much solve food. They are so useful to have, but I don't have anywhere to put them right now. And I can't afford them even if I wanted them. Actually, yeah, I could. What am I talking about? I did not want the pig. Now I need to build a cage ASAP. That I am willing to put a little further away from my base because it's going to end up being kind of ludicrously large anyway. There is this rich soil over here. I just realized this would have been a great place to farm, but it's kind of small. Place, so I'm gonna pretend like I actually saw it earlier and chose not to take it for that reason. Do I want it there, or do I want... over here seems a lot better. Put 3 on it just so that way if they're coming from any... Well, actually, you know what? I don't need to do that. Just put it in the top corner. Put the caravan spot in there so they can lead the animals over and keep them caged in a bit. Chopping all the trees so that way they there we go. The pen is finished. I mean, I still have to do the corners, but the pen is pretty much finished. Now that can hold how many chickens? I just want chickens in here. 23. Pretty good. Mega Scarab's upset again. He needs to fucking grow up and get over it. You're not wearing the tribal headdress right now. So what? Fucking grow up. Not like there's any animals I could really Like, I mean, I theoretically could try and get the mega sloth, but I don't think I have high enough animal skill to actually get that. Okay. Opportunity for this festival. Let's see. If I wanted to do it, what would increase the chances? Having a leader? I don't want to do that. Started at an altar. Okay, a lectern and 2 pews. Right now, it's a 41% chance. What would I need? Oh, we don't have an altar. We have an ideogram. It would cost 50 steel to make it. Oh, I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd rather just do it as is. That 40% chance, it will be fine. %41 is good enough for me. Those weird fucking things are here again, so that's... maybe it's from being Spike Core. I don't think I've ever done a Spike Core Idea Legend before. Boring. Great. -1 mood. But I got 2 development points, which is what I was doing it for. The mood would have been nice, but I just want the development point so I can get rid of that headdress requirement, which I am going to try and fulfill with this cotton. That's the whole reason I'm growing it. But even then, I want to get rid of that necessity for future characters. So they're hauling all the wood and shit out of here. I'm pretty sure the animals can't eat the brambles, so I am actually gonna... Oh, I forgot the auto cut doesn't work for brambles for some reason. Whatever, I'm not gonna deal with it. Those 2 tiles are the only overhead mountain tiles. Honestly, are you serious? Mega Scarab. What is wrong now? He was just hungry. It's a major break risk. He's hungry. Even though he has food, he's choosing not to eat it. He's major break risk. I don't want fertilized eggs in there. Nor do I want them in here. I did not mean to hit clear all there. Whatever, I can... It's just got the base settings. That was annoying that I had to do that, but oh well. Wolf, why are you awake? Almost got all the wood out of there. We gotta clean up all the dirt inside of the fucking cage, yeah. Whoa. Why are you upset? Oh, because you got yourself rebuffed. Good job. I hate the AI in this game sometimes, you know, man. Not really. It's realistic, you know. In the middle of a terrible situation, you would ask out the crush finally. Huntsman and Vulture are together. Cool. I guess. Wait, they actually already sleep next to each other. That's kind of funny. Oh. I didn't realize. My ideologian says they can't sleep together unless they're married. What else? Like, I should not have skimmed over my ideologian. What else does it say? So I know all three of the roles have clothing I'm gonna have to deal with. That's great. This sucks. I just realized we are low on food. Uh-oh. I need to pay attention. On the right side, the low food thing pops up, but it's not red. It should be like red, so it's a big warning like, whoa, you're gonna starve. But it isn't. Let's get some alpacas killed, I guess. There's a warg and a cougar. Fuck! I'm gonna get one of my people killed, aren't I? By not dealing with them. By putting those walls there, I don't have to worry about the roof collapsing when I mine those blocks out. That's why I did that, if anyone's curious. Peter. The horse. There's even more area up here with rich soil. I could have put the cotton in. Oh, well. I know that this area right here would have been perfect for farming, and I should have just taken it. However, it genuinely isn't the best in terms of shape and size. It could be a lot bigger. I mean, in terms of rich soil, like, this is pretty much the best you're gonna get. But I prefer when it's a little bit more square and doesn't have as many random juttings, which is it's extremely rare. It's why usually I don't plant on rich soil, because it just doesn't seem worth it. It's a slight speed buff. It's 140%. So it's a 40% buff, but it really minimizes where you can plant your shit. Like, if you can only plant a quarter as much plants, it doesn't matter if they grow 1.4 times as fast. I'd really like it if we could get this mined out finally, so we can get the research done. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Temporarily, we're not mining. That way we can get this research done and they can sleep in beds. It's not gonna make the barracks much better, but at least we won't have the sleeping on floor debuff. Okay, stop. This doesn't need to be your home. See, now we're cooking. This research is going up way faster now. Look at that. I should have done this so much sooner. You little bastard. He just ate a whole human meal. No wonder I'm burning through food so much. Socrates is just fucking eating me out of house and home. I'm waiting until they finish the research to hit H so that I can harvest all of these crops. Or not crops, berry bushes. Okay, I'm gonna change this to a much better order of events. No, if I do it that way, then they're gonna just end up falling asleep at work. See, the problem is they sleep during recreation. I wish there was an option for I just basically wish that recreation didn't also make them go to sleep. I wish that they would focus on recreation like they focus on work when you put it onto work mode. Let's get this research done today, boys. Come on. Then next up, we'll do electricity, because that's more important than clothing, to be honest. Because then we'll have lights. Although, admittedly, I think electricity... What type of production would we even have? We'd have wind turbines. And then any other type of power I would need to... well, whatever. Wind turbine, we'd have lights sometimes, when the wind turbines say we do. Maybe I'll get something else first, I don't know. A mad rat. Smithing we don't need yet. It's just basically a question of, do I do electricity or complex clothing? With complex clothing, I'd be able to get them some clothing that actually deals with the temperatures, which would be nice. Vulture, get out of there. What are you doing? I know I told you to attack, but what? Oh my gosh, but why are you going so slow? Okay, are you my main medical? You are not, right? If I remember correctly, so yeah, no, you are. Trobo's my secondary. Trobo's gonna have to do it. Vulture, maybe you should go into bed instead of doing this. Well, I say bed, into sleeping spot. You're literally gonna die in 18 hours. There we go. That's a lot better. Let's make some beds. I'm making 6 just in case we get a new person, and we can use it for a prisoner bed if we actually make a prison. Let's get Vulture sleeping in a bed first, so that way she's able to heal quicker. The Ambrosia's almost ready. I know I said I didn't care earlier, but I didn't realize it was right out front of my door. So it's basically just a free harvest of Ambrosia, I guess. Then there's this cotton that, for some reason, the one that I planted second is growing faster. Or sooner. I don't know if it's actually going at a faster rate, but it's growing sooner. Which means at one point it was growing faster. Whatever. See, this is why having another bed is nice. This quest would get me Teddy. What's Teddy's stats? Chemical Fascination's not great. Jealous isn't great. He's 14 years old, so he doesn't have his secondary stat. He is a gourmand as well, which means he's going to be getting hungry faster. He's just kind of really bad. $70 and 4 Glitter World medicine is nothing. I think I'm good. I don't want to do that quest. Not for those rewards. Now everyone's got beds. So the sleeping on the floor debuff will go away soon. After the next night, I believe. So yeah, 20 hours. Mega Scarab, what's upsetting you now? You're in serious pain? Why are you in serious... Oh. Do I just remove this? I mean, he's in serious pain 24/7. That's... I think I just removed that eye at this point. It sucks, but like... It's only a slight debuff to his vision, but that pain is a massive debuff to him. And failed the surgery. He's got a stab in his head now. Remove the eye. Without killing him. Is there a way to check the odds of it succeeding? Whatever. There. He's got his right eye removed. It's not great, but at least he's not in pain anymore. I can get him an eye patch later, I guess. I think it needs to be made of cloth to make it into an eye patch, if I remember correctly. Also, I need to change the drug policy to no drugs for everyone, by the way. Before they start just taking any drug they find. Namely, the ambrosia. I want to sell that, not use it. There, Mega Scarab, how you feeling? You're missing your eye now. Apparently, a rat jumped up, clawed your eye, causing insane scarring. And now you're missing an eye because I had to, because you're in constant agony. I feel bad for the guy, honestly. He is in minor pain because of the stab in his head as well, which is probably not great. Imagine getting put under, like, we're just gonna remove this scarred up eye. And you wake up with, like, a knife sticking out of your forehead, like, this ain't right. I just wanted to clean up all that puke real quick. Oh, we're out of food. Okay, well, Socrates, I'm sorry. But, who's the handler? The only person not here. Oh, he had food on him. I'm sorry, Socrates. You had a funny name, but that's about all you had going for you, and you were eating all our food. Okay, Mega Scarab's healed. Okay, so how do you feel now, buddy? Good? Yeah, we'll say good. The moment they finish mining this, they can finally stop living in barracks, so the sooner the better. I'll even tell them to just mine what is absolutely necessary for now, just so it can hurry up. Oh, there is a little bit more overhead mountain. Okay. I forgot again that I had 5 people, so I do need to expand it a little bit more. Where do I expand? I'm just expanding it up. I don't even care anymore. Door, 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 door. Manhunting squirrels. Only 3 of them, but considering the fucking rat permanently damaged someone, and it was a single rat, I'm kind of scared of them. There we go. Now, Trobo, you're gonna get healed by Vulture once you're in bed. There you go. It is kind of really annoying that my really good melee guy It's missing an eye now. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, we'll get like a bionic eye cargo drop, but that's extremely unlikely to happen. Like, it's possible, but unlikely. If you're drowsy, go to sleep. Don't just get upset about it. Oh my god. I don't know why Trovo isn't asleep. I guess she spent the whole day healing, so she wasn't tired. Well, she can cook up some food while everyone else is asleep. I guess. I mostly just wanted him to do that because then he'd wake up long enough for his mood to get higher. He was also hungry, but like it was mainly for the mood buff. Okay, let's finish building up you guys' rooms, okay? Let's finally get rid of that debuff of a fucking barracks bonus, if you want to call it that you've got. And the cotton is coming along nicely. Might even be ready by the end of the stream. Almost finished, guys. Come on. Once all the walls are built, you can start building the floors. Doesn't take that long, guys. Come on. Need warm clothes. It's gonna reach 36. Oh no. Is that actually too cold for my people? Like, where's the temperature stuff? Oh, it is. Oh well. They'll have to suck it up. Okay, now get your floors down. Everyone gets their own rooms. Finally. Now, this ritual spot, get rid of that, whatever. Let's build the I mean, we're gonna have the farm up here, right? Let's put the butcher table here for now, along with the... Yeah, no, we'll leave the cooking table and butcher table there for now. Hold on. The cooks can be right here. How about that? But yeah, I'm so indecisive. So what it'll be is it'll be the stove right here, and then the butcher table will be in a little room within the room. Let's actually put the there. By putting it like that, no, actually we'll leave it like that. Open plan. By doing it like that, there's a little room for butchery, and then there's this big room for the kitchen, which is where most of the time will be spent. There we go. Now we just have to finish the actual building part. Huntsman asks Vulture for a break. Why? Whatever. What caused them to break up? I don't get it. Oh, we're finally missing wood. Finally ran low on it, I see. Okay. And with that, we can deconstruct all of this. Hang on. I forgot about the ceilings. That could have been bad. They could have collapsed and killed someone, or at least hurt them bad. There we go. And once they're done with all this, we will be able to start truly farming for food. The cotton's almost done as well, which means we'll be able to get that tribal headdress and make what's-his-name not be quite as upset. I'm gonna get rid of that bed and replace it with a good one. Because it's poor quality, so I'd rather have it be good so that the bedroom can be considered mediocre. Because the whole reason this bedroom is considered dull is because her bed is only poor quality. Man, that poor woman. She got dumped, and then she's also in the worst bed. But hey, she's sanguine. She is the one who's sanguine, so I'm glad that the person who got dumped is the sanguine bonus. Prisoner Bud for 20 days. A 19-year-old psychopath with like no good stats. Thank you, but no. There we go. Now she at least gets an awful bedroom because it's dirty, but if it were clean, a good bedroom. A mediocre bedroom, even. Also, I forgot to manage the auto slaughter. I only want 2 maximum adults and 1 young. So yeah, also, do I have auto slaughter on? Yeah, oh yeah, it automatically turns on. Mega Scarab, why don't you go trade? With your missing fucking eye. Okay, well, that's a bunch of money, I guess, and they have grizzly bears. Cotton should be ready any moment now. Oh, some of the cotton finished. And it's enough for the headdress. Thank goodness we can finally get Mega Scarab wearing it. And then I'll set up the rice farm. We'll do rice, and then we'll swap to corn after we get rice, because rice grows a lot faster, so we'll do it for the initial bonus. You have high enough recreation. Finish crafting. Or at least, maybe not finish, but get it higher. It does suck that Wolf isn't the one who got his eye removed. I wish it was Wolf just because of the fact that then he would get the body modder bonus that he wanted. I'm gonna have him finish this. I'll let him go overnight. Now go wear your headdress so you can stop being as upset. There you go. Finally, you aren't depressed. Even though you're missing an eye, and honestly, I'd be kind of depressed about that. And now that I have this cloth, can I cover the eye? I guess not. Maybe that's from a mod, or maybe it's the ear missing that gets that. I don't know. I play modded so much I kind of forget. Also, what the hell? Incompetent cook. What did you do? Is it Trobo or Vulture? Who cooks? What did you do, Trobo? Now, once all this is moved and mined, I will have finally finished that. Let me go ahead and set up the rice zone like I said I would do, and then let's see, 10 by 30. Let's put it in a better position. 10 by 30 would be nice. But 30 by 15 is even nicer. I mean, 450 tiles should be good. So we're gonna do rice, but first things first, we need to get rid of every plant in that. Part of me wants to do like a floor surrounding it, just so it has like a visual look, but if I'm gonna do that, I want to do one that isn't flammable, so that it can't spread, and I don't want to use flagstones. Got a little bit of ambrosia from those ones we're cutting early. Once all the plants are cut, I will initiate the rice plant. Everyone just playing hoopstone, I guess. I could do the shelving units in here now as well, but I'm not doing that yet. I could also make a table so that they're no longer quite as upset from eating. I could just do like a little one here, but not quite yet. I wanna get the rice fields planted, and I'm gonna end stream, so I just wanna get this done. Now, you know what? Grass is already regrowing. It's going to take a while. I'm just going to end it there, actually, because by the time they'd plant the rice field, it wouldn't have taken that long, but everyone's fucking food poisoned. So we'll just do it at the beginning of next stream. Well, next Rimworld stream. Now, speaking of streams, there's a reason why I was kind of rushing there to get to the end of the stream. It's not because I just want to go, but rather I've got an important announcement. So the way I've been doing streams is I've been Mondays and Tuesdays, I would play one game, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'd play another game, and that was my stream schedule. 4 days a week playing those games. And I love streaming. I really do. It's literally me playing games while people watch and have fun. However, people don't seem to love watching me stream. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's sad, because the whole reason I did this is because I wanted people to enjoy watching me. But it seems like people don't really like my streams. Now, I'll admit I've been streaming for 2 weeks right now. You know, it's not so much that people don't like my streams as much as like people just don't happen to tune in. And I get that. I understand that. However, as it stands right now, 4 days a week dedicated to streaming to nobody is mentally draining. And I'm not planning on sitting here saying, okay, well, I'm not streaming anymore for, you know, whatever. No, it's not that. But rather, I want to make some changes to my channel to hopefully improve numbers. First of which, the little here, let me real quick pull back up the game scene, actually. Up above me, way up above me here, like that stuff, and up in the other corner, I'm mirrored up in that corner. That's gonna go. The donation stuff is heading out. It's not to say that like if someone donates or follows, I won't see it. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna be obvious. It's still gonna appear directly above me. But having the most recent follower, most recent subscriber, most recent donation, all that stuff sitting up there, I'll be honest. First of all, it's kind of sad seeing it just never change because no one follows me and no one, like, you know, subscribes and anything. And it's not me, it's like trying to guilt trip saying you should follow me or anything like that. This is not, you know, I'm not blaming you guys. I understand if you don't want to follow me or subscribe or donate. That is not at all necessary. Do whatever you enjoy. The problem is me constantly seeing it just there on my screen, not changing, is kind of disheartening. So I do want to get rid of it for that reason, but also it is distracting. It is taking up a large amount of the screen, and that's not something I want. Speaking of taking up a large portion of the screen, I never properly cropped my webcam, and I'm still messing up because I'm mirrored. It doesn't need to be this wide. It can be like a lot thinner. Not only that, but being in the bottom left corner is not the place I want to be for every game. It depends on the game. Rimworld, I shouldn't be here. I should be in the top right. Top right. But I am down here. So what I'm going to start doing next week, like I said, I want to make changes to hopefully make my stream more enjoyable to watch so that I'm getting better views, because, you know, I want people to enjoy this. I want people to like watching me stream. And along with that, I'm going to be hopefully soon trademark posting TikTok clips of funny moments from the streams. Now, I don't know when, because just like with my YouTube channel, things aren't going as planned. I'm going to be like fully transparent here. I am not a good editor. I thought I'd be able to handle it. I thought that I could edit my own streams down into like nice digestible 20-minute chunks. I can't. I tried and I was never happy with the result. It always felt really jumpy, or like there was way too many boring moments. I felt like it was very difficult to have a nice middle ground where it didn't feel like I was constantly cutting, but it also didn't feel like I was adding an unnecessary filler. I don't know if and when I will start using the YouTube channel, because I would need to find someone who is good at video editing to do that for me. And I don't make money from this. I have yet to ever receive a donation. And to be honest, with the amount of money that I spent on commissions from my friend in order to get like the profile picture and the animated screens and stuff, it'll be a while before I ever actually even break even. And that's fine with me. I'm honestly fine if I never break even, and I always have just spent money to stream for fun, because I'm not doing this for the money. But the problem is, those are one-time purchases. I'm fine spending money once so that I can have that stuff, but an editor costs, it's an income. It's a constant drain on my wallet. I cannot afford to have someone I am paying. I cannot payroll someone. And because of that, also I should swap back off. I don't know why I was still on there. I kind of forgot to click the button. Anyway, because of that, I can't really hire an editor. So my only option right now is to wait until I've got the money to hire an editor, because I'm not gonna sit here and ask someone to like do it for free for me. That would be really, really scummy. Really, I'm basically asking them to do what other people can get paid like $100 an hour for, and say, oh yeah, just do it for me for free, please. Now, if like I had a friend who offered it, then that'd be different. But all of my friends are not going to offer that, because they're busy, they have jobs, they have lives, and it's perfectly fine, and I don't expect them to. I'm just saying that to cover my base in case like someone ends up offering it. I don't want to end up saying, yeah, that'd be a scummy thing to do, and then someone comes and offers it, and then I seem like a scummy person. But anyway, point is, I can't really use the YouTube channel as it stands right now, because I'm just not good enough at editing, and I don't have the ability to hire an editor. TikTok edits are considerably easier to do, because I just get a single clip, cut out everything else from the stream except that clip, and post it. That's all I need to do. It isn't ideal. I wanted to do YouTube videos. I didn't want to just do TikTok videos, and I'll be honest, I have never even used TikTok for more than just like someone sent me something on it. So it's going to be a new experience for me, which is the other reason why I said I don't know when I will be uploading those. I hope for it to be soon, but I don't know. So I'll be making a TikTok account. I'll be posting things on that, and hopefully that will draw some attention to my channel. and get people to want to watch, along with the changes to the visuals of my stream. Hopefully, all of that combined will get me some more viewers, because as it stands right now, I'm just not achieving what I was hoping for. And like I said, that's not something you guys should ever feel upset about. You should not be sitting here saying, like that I'm blaming you, because I promise I do not blame you guys. I don't. I simply am here to entertain people, and if I'm not entertaining people, then I'm upset at myself, because that means I'm doing something wrong, and I want to change it, which is what this is all about. I want to change it so that I can entertain. Do not feel forced to follow or watch me if I am not entertaining you. That is not your goal. My goal is to make it entertaining for you. Anyway, enough about all that serious stuff. That's the end of my stream. Sorry about that sort of like sorry about that too, hitting my mic. Sorry about that emotional bomb right there at the end, but I needed to get that said because it's the end of this streaming week, and I want to like start over fresh next week with all those changes I said about. Along with that, I've got my artist friend to create a new commission for my pause screen, so that it's not just a basic stream pause screen. I barely ever use it, to be honest, so it's you're probably not even going to see it for a while, but when it does come up, you'll see it and it'll be nice. But anyway, enough about that. I hope you guys, whoever did tune in or whoever may be watching this on a VOD, if anyone does, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next week. See ya.